Do you want to have your hands like a rock? Keep following these 3 tips. In my 24 years experience in martial arts, I have seen many cases with broken hands in the trainings or competitions. So having your knuckles and wrists strong is necessary for every fighter who is doing martial arts. First, imagine being yourself in the self-defense situation. You don't have any boxing gloves, you don't have any MMA gloves. It's just a pure bare knuckles on the street fight. So having your fist strong is one of the most important things in the self-defense situations. Another point, try to cover yourself with the bare knuckles and try to cover yourself with the boxing glove. With the boxing glove you can cover yourself easily, but imagine covering yourself with the bare knuckles. Probably every shot will gonna go through your guard. Third problem with the boxing glove, we have a lot of different shapes and forms of boxing gloves. In every boxing glove, your hand stands in a different position. Sometimes it can stand like this, sometimes it can stand like this. This is not a natural position of your wrist inside the boxing gloves. So when you are training too much with your boxing gloves, it causes a lot of problem when you are taking your boxing gloves out and start striking with the small gloves or even bare knuckles. From my experience in 2014, when I was preparing for World Kudo Championship, I was training a lot with my boxing gloves. I was hitting punching bags, mitts, sparring with the boxing gloves. But all in all, when I stood on tatami for my first fight, after 15 seconds, I got broken my thumb because I was hitting not with my wrist but was hitting like this. When I was training with the boxing gloves, I didn't notice how I was striking on the bags and mitts. But this caused me a lot of problem when I stood on tatami with my small Kudo gloves. This caused me a broken thumb in the first 50 seconds of the fight. Tip number 1. Condition yourself with the push-ups. Everyone knows how to do push-ups, but doing push-ups in a martial arts way is way different than a regular person is doing. I've been doing full contact karate for 12 years and I was participating in championships with my bare knuckles. So having strong wrists and strong knuckles was necessary for us to keep ourselves from injuries. If you're struggling to do push-ups on a hard surface, try to do on a softer surface. Put a blanket, bend your blanket a few times, start doing front knuckles with a softer surface. After you get used to it and you feel comfortable, start doing on a harder surface. And I promise you guys, in 2 weeks you will see a big difference in your hands. Tip number 2. You can use Makiwara in your training. Probably you have seen a lot of videos when the Japanese master of karate were striking to the wooden board tied with the rope around it. This Makiwara you can also buy on the internet, or you can do it by yourself. Makiwara is one of the most important conditioning tool for conditioning your hands, feet, and even your shins. Jiri Projaka, UFC fighter, also uses this tool for conditioning his hands. So guys, if UFC fighter is using it, I think so it works. Third tip. Use MMA gloves or bare knuckles when you are hitting heavy bag. In my Kudo training, I never use boxing gloves when I hit mitts or heavy bag. When you are hitting with a boxing glove, you don't feel your hands inside, so sometimes when you're hitting like this, it doesn't do anything. But try to hit with your thumb wearing an MMA glove or being a bare knuckle, you will feel the difference. My experience when I was preparing for the World Championship, I was training too much with the boxing gloves. In the championship, I struck with my thumb and my thumb was broken in 15 seconds of the fight. So even if you're wearing MMA gloves and you're striking to the bag or mitts, you will feel the difference how you are striking with the boxing glove and how you are striking with MMA gloves. For example, the boxer used a lot of power punches with the boxing gloves, but when they took out their boxing gloves, the power itself is very huge, but the bone structure is not adjusted to the power. So a lot of times boxers in the street fight broke their hands when they are striking with the bare knuckles. So following these 3 tips will help you to reduce your injuries when you are striking with the bare knuckles or MMA gloves, and you can train and fight safely. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe my channel, follow me on Instagram, Kudo. I'm gonna give you a lot of tips in the future. Us!